Hey everyone! Welcome to the review that I promised for about a week or two, 3 weeks now. Yokai Watch review.
Your Yokai Watch review.
And in this game we will be going over Story and Play Yokai, all 11 chapters is the game is divided to, and the different boss Yokai and legendaries, and how to unlock those legendaries. So, without further ado, let's get started with the video.
We started the video.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the review.
Bring down on a water. Anyways, so
Alex doesn't remember most of this game.
Most of the game's stories. It's been forever since I played through the first game.
We have to fucking look everything
up. And even the second game, I don't want to miss over any smaller chapters, because that would be a train wreck. So yeah. All right. So the first.
Turn the camera.
So I can stand up. It's so weird.
Right.
So. So let's go over the game in spoilers.
Well, actually, the game has been out for almost 5 years.
Since it first came out in Japan in 2013.
And actually announced in 2011 with a level 5 world.
And for the looks of it, it was originally going to be released on the Wii.
Well, unknown hardware.
It was released on unknown hardware, but the graphics looked more in line with the Wii.
And oh god, that would have been a fucking nightmare.
Nightmare to control.
Nightmare.
Could you imagine playing this game with motion with a pointer instead of a stylus?
Or using using motion controls for your fucking Stultimates?
That's what I meant. That's exactly the thing. Like, who would want to rapidly spin the Wii remote pointer around or accurately aim at a bunch of fast-moving tiny balls? Oh, let's just say I'm glad they stuck to the stylus.
Also, that reveal trailer was weird.
Basically, he's sewing up the intro to the game. But, anyways,
the game was released in Japan due to critical and financial acclaim.
And eventually grew to rival Pokemon with a sort of thing where Gemnyan and Pikachu are viewed as rivals.
Wow,
which is pretty interesting.
In America, it was announced that I think E3 2015. It came out in November, and
ow! The game sold very poorly.
And not just not only was it a financial failure,
it was also a critical failure. Because a lot of people didn't have the same tastes over here.
We'll be going into that at the end of the video.
But for now, what is this game about? Yokai Watch is a game where you go around and befriend a bunch of weird spirit-like creatures, known as yokai. Some of them are even based on actual, yokai from Japanese mythology. For example, yokai like Noko, Dromp, or Wakappa. And of course, there's also several yokai that aren't based on any legends in particular, or like like negative or Pandal. But
how did you get into the series?
It's actually the movie theater. I saw an ad for it.
Yeah,
it's like this thing looks weird. What else is there?
And then you watched, I think, the first few episodes that are in America.
And I was like, this is pretty interesting. And I was like,
then on vacation
in North Carolina, not the last one, the one before
where I didn't even bring my DS at GameStop. At GameStop,
Mom picked up a game for each of us. To play the games. And one of those was Yokai Watch. A game I've been wanting for a few months.
Dude, it was the entirety of the month.
The game that I've been wanting all month, and I finally got my hands on it. And I was hooked. I ran around befriending every yokai I could befriend up to that point in the game.
Dude, you finished the entire story in about a week.
I finished the entire story in a week. Is by obsessively playing it.
Yeah.
But speaking of that story,
finally,
what exactly is the story? Oh my god, we spent 5 minutes.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Chapter 1 or the prologue.
So, this prologue, well, let's get started.
I don't think you need a plot summary for this.
Yeah. But, so when you start the game, you get to pick between a boy and a girl, obviously. I chose the male character since, well, obviously I'm a dude. So, the male character's default name is Nate, and the female character's default name is Katie. So,
Fun fact, Nate's name in Japan...
And it's actually Keita, which means is a pun for average.
Oh my god!
Something that Nate apparently hates being called in most media.
I hate being called that too.
Anyways, your first objective of the game is to go downstairs and talk to your mom.
Wait, I thought it started with you and your friends comparing
and then she'll send you out to play.
Okay.
After giving you a bug net.
Yeah. Yes.
And you meet up with your friends Bear and either Nate or Katie, depending on you're basically the opposite gender character, or at Triangle Park. And you're instructed to check the trees for bugs.
Don't you compare the bugs you found?
Yeah, and afterwards you compare the bugs you found, and no matter what, your character apparently caught the worst bug of the group.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
So your character gets kind of angry and tries to figure out what to do.
And then
he goes to talk up to the school janitor, who is apparently an expert bug catcher. Get some black syrup to help catch bugs better.
That's kind of weird.
And he tells you that the really rare bugs around town live up Mount Wildwood.
And that day in the forest.
Of course, you go to Mount Wildwood, and yeah.
Feed me.
Okay, please, you're cringing. You're making a cringe. So you climb up Mount Wildwood, and then search for bugs and find a weird gachapon machine.
Those are things in Japan.
and this gachapon machine in particular is known as the Cranky Kai.
Except it's singing!
And it's singing.
Feed me.
Okay.
That's one thing. The first thing when you see a ghost.
Yeah, why? What? I don't get why your character agrees to feed it. Or where the coin even came from.
So he just pulls a coin out of his ass.
And puts it in the machine. Opening up a black capsule, which is, by the way, the rarest kind of capsule.
And
finds...
What is this? What the fuck are you?
Whisper.
Okay.
This marshmallow sperm thing is Whisper. He is your yokai butler.
Yes.
Mainly acts as a tutorial character for the game. Unlike a lot of tutorial characters, he actually sticks around with you and continues to be a character on the plot. In this game, he follows you wherever you go, and you can't change him out for any other yokai.
That sucks.
A lot of people, I can tell that this might annoy a lot of people. In the second game, you could have any yokai you want follow you around as long as you own that yokai.
So, he demonstrates, you notice...
so he tells you to use your yokai lens.
Yeah, he just... Also, this thing is stuck to you, up to your hand.
Also, you're not allowed to take out the yokai watch. You physically won't come off. So you use your lens and scan...
One of the bugs you caught...
Scan this bird. And find this bird nearby on a tree. Mm-hmm. This bird is a yokai known as the E-rank yokai known as Boo.
So much shit.
So Boo-hoo, who is one of the first yokai you encounter in the game.
You need to have its stats open.
You need to go over it. Oh, never mind. There's links to it on this.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, and then Boo-hoo gets a little annoyed at you, and you're gonna have to fight it.
But you don't
have any yokai of your own, except for Whisper, but Whisper doesn't want to fight it.
Oh god.
Until the bug you caught earlier to show off your friend, apparently the worst bug of the group, who begins shining and changes form. Apparently that bug was a yokai in disguise. And this is a yokai known as Kaden.
Yeah.
A ninja cicada yokai.
Where have I heard that before?
So, yeah. As for, well, I guess we go over Kaden first, since he's kind of the one under control.
This is your first yokai.
Yeah. So, as for the battle system works, the yokai mainly do things on their own, but after waiting enough time and having your yokai do certain actions, they'll fill up their soul meter, which allows them to unleash their powerful sultan attacks. These can either inspire yokai en masse, or hit all enemies or do a lot of damage to one enemy. Heck, they can even heal your allies. Do something completely different. But either way, let's go over Kaden. Kaden is a charming yokai. A yokai in the charming tribe, which means he focuses on speed. And his favorite food is juice. So anything from Y-Cola to Volt Extreme. As of the second game, he's a ranger yokai in Busters. So yeah. As for Boo-hoo's
Wait, you didn't even rate him?
Oh, I'll rate Kaden a 10 out of 10. It makes a good first impression, and early game is not a half-bad yokai. Of course, later games definitely very, very, very outclassed. And would be basically forgettable if he didn't get an evolution, which I will go over later. But yeah. Boo-hoo is an eerie yokai. Eerie yokai focus on inspiriting. Boo-hoo's favorite food is bread, and it's an offensive, and it's an attacker yokai in Busters.
Why are you going over blasters in this game?
Because I'm not going to go over these yokai again in the second game. Also, I forgot to mention
blasters.
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention in yokai, that Kaden's a wind element, and Boo-hoo's also a wind element yokai.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, it just means the elemental properties of their moves, which may do more damage to certain yokai.
Oh my god, you're making this try.
But yeah.
What rating for Boo-hoo?
I'll give Boo-hoo a 7. It's okay. Nothing really special. So, there's not exactly much to go over Boo-hoo. Nothing special.
So that clear the...
And after that, you're done with the tutorial.
Or Chapter 1.
You're done with Chapter 1. Welcome to Chapter 1, which is called Welcome to the World Yoke. So, moving on, we move to Chapter 2. Enter Gemnyan.
Yeah.
Gemnyan is... Well, first you have to find... first...
Whisper tells you to
get... It starts off with
you going
downstairs and your mom and dad are fighting about chores. Also, what they're fighting about is extremely inconsistent in between media. In the anime, they're fighting about eating all the your dad eating all the pudding.
And here they're arguing over chores.
Your mom. They're fighting over one of them eating all the pudding. Here they're fighting over chores.
Yeah, and you use the lens.
And then find a yokai called Dismeralda.
Okay, get used to this. Get used to this cliche. It's the work of something's going wrong.
It's the work of a yokai.
And yes, that is a female muck right there.
Basically. So,
also, just bring up.
So yeah, Caden will pop out to help fight Esmeralda, but with only Caden and Boo-Hoo to fight her, this is a guaranteed loss.
Yeah, and then doesn't Whisper say you should get?
No, Whisper says
you need more yokai.
And then Whisper says you need to find and befriend more yokai to take us a chance. Right, so he gives you a bunch of some plum rice balls. Also feeds the yokai.
Oh boy, and this is where we get into the bullshit. In fact,
yeah. So
correct.
Yeah, befriending yokai
is a total crapshoot.
It's completely and utterly random.
Why? First off, first you need to have the food they like which you won't know.
Which unless you Google it, which in this game, unless you look it up, you're not gonna know.
Oh, what is the second game fix that?
The second game fixes this. Granted, it takes till halfway through the game for you for it to allow you to check your favorite food, for some stupid reason. But the second game still does rectify this issue. It'll take you wild guesses at what a yokai likes.
And then you have to battle it.
Yeah, like seriously, who would have guessed that Caden likes the Boo-Hoo likes bread, and that and Panda likes rice balls, and No Way likes ramen?
Who's supposed to know that?
Who's supposed to figure any of that out by instinct?
And there's the fact.
But
you think feeding. And, yes, you mentioned, even if you feed them,
they're still not guaranteed to befriend you.
What the fuck? This is especially annoying for later,
later in the game.
And this was never fixed.
No, this is never fixed. It's still just, even though the second game does introduce an extra way to boost friendship.
But befriending yokai is a total
bitch, and basically just comes down to luck. But anyways, after you've befriended a bunch of yokai,
after you get,
I'm pretty sure the yokai I used on my team were Deluma, Cough, and Dimmy. Or was it? No way.
I don't know.
I think it was Dimmy. And once you have all these yokai, Whisper will tell you'll use your map. Whisper will tell you about the yokai tribes. But I figure it's a time to go over the rest of them. We've already gone over Eerie, which focuses on negative and spirit. It's a Charming, which focuses on speed. But let's go over the others. The Slippery tribe focuses on avoiding enemy and spirits, and they're particularly hard to spirit. I think they might also be harder to befriend. And while the Brave... Did they just say Brace? They said Brace instead of Brave.
Oh.
The Brave tribe focuses on the attack stat. The Tough tribe focuses on the defense stat, and the Mysterious tribe focuses on the spirit stat, which is in layman's terms a combination of stuff that is the special stat from the original Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And then there's the Shady tribe, which I honestly don't know the difference between what the Shady tribe is supposed to do and what the Eerie tribe is supposed to do.
It's almost as if they were originally the
one
same
tribe, but they figured out there were too many yokai in that tribe, and they had to split it into two.
Yeah.
Basically, the main distinction to tell us something's Eerie or Shady. Eerie yokai are typically really weird, and shady yokai are typically make people's life a mess. That's more so than other yokai. And then there's the heart, and finally there's the Heartful tribe, which focuses on which are mainly restoration attribute yokai, and focus on healing or buffing their allies. So, after that, Whisper says he senses a strong yokai signal, and you head near the fish market.
And you see...
And you see this cat yokai. You find out that this cat yokai's name is Gemnyan, and the group...
Isn't he shown on trying to attack a fucking truck?
To attack a truck.
A fucking truck!
Apparently he's responsible for causing accidents.
Oh,
That's what Gemnyan's spirit's supposed to be. He causes car accidents.
Oh.
Well, that's what I think he's supposed to be known for.
Either way, he explains who he is.
And then he says that a mean yokai stole something important from him.
Oh, you're not even going to go over that?
So, speaking as to what this important thing is, Gemnyan goes over his past and says that all he remembers from his life when he was a living cat was that he was owned by a girl named Amy and he got hit by a truck.
And as he meets her, he falsely remembers.
And as he falsely remembers, his old owner Amy referred to
hit by a car.
Called him a lame cat when he got hit by a car. And this apparent
this pissed him off.
This hearing pissed him off and caused him to dedicate his afterlife to causing car crashes.
What the fuck? And as you later find out, the second game.
Well, these are completely unfounded, as Amy was calling herself lame.
Yeah. False memory.
But we're not out of the second game yet. That's for a whole another day.
So. Oh, then you meet. So you go, I think, into the sewer?
No, you have to go. You have to go through the through the alley, and you find this yokai called Ruffraff, which stole Gemnyan's picture. Now, as for Ruffraff is a
aside from having hair that looks like a dick,
is a
seriously.
He's an E-rank, and by the way, all the yokai have gone over up to this point are E-rank. Tough tribe yokai. He's an attacker and buster, and his favorite food is ramen. And he's an earth attribute yokai.
So
yeah.
Wow, that is all you had to go over.
I'll give Ruffraff he's a very memorable yokai. And often one of the poster children for the Yokai I Watch series. One of the poster boys for the Yokai Watch series as a whole.
Yeah.
Anyways,
then you get the photo back, whether you befriend him or not.
It doesn't matter if you befriend Ruffraff or not. Even if you don't,
you get the damn.
Even if you don't, you can find Ruffraff I have all over the place.
You get the stupid photo back. Okay, that's.
And then you,
also, yeah, that's really weird.
And then when you leave, this guy named Detective Holdit shows up and tells you about Yo Criminals.
What?
Yo Criminals are yokai that only appear through at a certain in real life period of time. If you catch them, you'll get rewards. Yeah.
Wait, that happens for some reason?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Anyways, after this out of nowhere moment with this very leaves and now you can catch Yo Criminals.
But you retrieve.
But you bring the photo back to Gemnyan, and now he'll become your friend.
Yeah,
which is absolutely amazing, considering the fact that Gemnyan is a D rank. That's not a very good rank overall. But at this point in the game, D is a rank higher than your maximum watch rank, so also, you're going to want to keep this Gemnyan.
Also, just saying, in the anime, the events were reversed. Remember?
Yeah.
Gizmodo was fixed.
It showed up after you already befriended Gemnyan.
Yeah. So. Hey.
Yeah, alright. So, Gemnyan specifically is a charming yokai. Alright, and his favorite food is seafood. Food. He's a fire attribute and a D rank, as I've already gone over. And he's a fighter yokai. I am blessed as well. Also, I hate all of the typos on this page.
Oh my god.
Rarely loafs, even though he is a cat. Yokai watch 2, Fleshy Souls and Bony Spirits. Sushi and Tempura. Yokai watch 4, Water S. What? Yeah.
Rating?
I mean, I gotta give the mascot a 10. I mean, we gave Pikachu a 10, and so Gemnyan gets a 10. Kind of a stupid reason, but yeah.
Okay, as for female monk.
Anyways, after going back, you saw on Gemnyan to fight. Gemnyan.
What?
No. Go back and use Gemnyan to fight Dismeralda. And after fighting Dismeralda, she befriends you. Yay!
And after you meet another yokai that you don't get,
and also another yokai that you can't befriend till a few chapters later.
So almost the end of the game.
No, not almost the end of the game. Until like chapter 5 or 6.
Jesus. It's happier.
It's happier, which I'll go over later.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm guessing.
As for Dismeralda, of course we're going over her.
Yeah.
Dismeralda is a D rank and eerie yokai.
Dismeralda, no filter.
Or of the earth attribute.
Earth attribute.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What attribute did you expect her to have?
Yeah, because there's no fucking poison attribute.
She's a tank in blasters, and her favorite food is bread.
Now's the time to bring it up.
Which is good because she looked like bread in the original.
In the level 5
world of Yokai Watch reveal.
Yeah. Yeah, but 2011 reveal.
She was literally shaped like a slice of bread.
And then Alex did this chanted
bread Merelda, Dismal Loaf.
Oh god, that was bad.
I know. Anyways, moving onwards. Chapter 2 has been thoroughly wrecked.
Moving on to chapter...
So let's move on to Chapter 3, Protect the Seals.
Rating for Dismeralda.
Oh, my rating for Dismeralda? Oh, again. He's the main driving force behind the story, at least in this chapter.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you're a friend and Gemnyan. And you get a pretty good yokai for that point in the game.
And also, isn't this where you see your medallion? That's part of your medallion.
And you also unlock access to this part of the medallion called, known as the legendary page. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
So yeah.
God, we were only 25 minutes into this, and
we're only 2 chapters in, and but the 3rd chapter doesn't have that much to go over.
Is this where you fight your first boss?
Yeah. So there's only one non-boss yokai to rate in this chapter. Yeah. Right, so, long story short, well, it starts with Whisper watching you sleep.
Oh, that's...
And he claims he's making sure you don't... I think he claims he's making sure nothing bad happens while you're sleeping, make sure you don't suffocate or something.
That's kind of creepy.
That's kind of... It literally says on this spot synopsis, stop being creepy, Whisper. Anyways, after you meet Katie at Triangle Park, she'll let you know that she got into a fight with her friend. And over something stupid. But after you go to the riverbed and find out, and you find out that her friend was inspirited by Tattletale.
Tattletale? I just made a big sticky poop in the boys' room.
That's an anime quote.
Tattletale, well, it's self-explanatory.
It makes you tell secrets. All your secrets.
Or personal shit no one need to know.
Yeah. Tattletale is a D-rank mysterious yokai. The restoration attribute. Her favorite food is ramen, and she's a healer in blasters. Alright, so... oh, yeah. Also, in Yokai Watch 2, I forgot to mention this, but Tattletale, along with the previously mentioned Rough Rat, are actually choosable as starter yokai.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, you can also choose the yokai we'll go over later, which is called Manjima. That's not important right now. But yeah. That's Machismo. No, what?
Machismo? Why did you
Why did you
say Machismo?
I don't know! After you befriend, then you are in charge of befriending Tattletale, and you have to go to the post office.
Rating for Tattletale.
I'll give Tattletale a 10. She's actually a very good yokai at this point in the game.
Yeah, at this point.
And even up to, and she can even evolve into a B rank yokai later on. I think I actually used a revolution on my final eve of the story. So yeah. Anyways, now you fall around this strange businessman, which is doing all sorts of weird things. Things I don't remember. And you talk to him, and you start a battle with Tangrum. And no matter what, this battle isn't too difficult. Well, despite Tangrum being a C-rank yokai. Mainly due to the fact that you have an entire team going up against a single yokai.
You beat him?
Yeah. After this, apparently you need to protect a few more seals. Yes, because this guy's trying to unlock a seal to seal for something. And you have to defeat Pickpocket and Machismo along the way.
That's why you said Machismo.
Yeah. Anyways, if you go over to the final spot, you're out near the school. You face the boss. You face your first boss yokai.
What the fuck?
Slimamander.
And
this thing shows up, and he's pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, that is one thing.
The game. It's
a huge difficulty spike.
It's kind of a crazy difficulty spike to start for those starting out. But yeah, Slimamander, when he's befriendable in the second game, is a shady yokai.
Oh my! It's a B rank.
Yeah, it's a B rank shady yokai. His favorite food is Odin, and is a fighter and blasters, and he's also a fire attribute. But can't say I expected him to be a fire attribute. Actually, I kind of did. Slimamander, her attacks mainly consist of Slimamander's attacks aren't too important here. It's mainly how you hit him. You're introduced to the target system, which allows you to target a specific yokai. Or as for the gimmick for boss yokai, almost all the boss yokai in the game have multiple points for you to target, with a few slight exceptions. But yeah, after beating Slimamander, you have to target. You have to take out each of its heads, and either of its 3 heads could contain its eye. And after you open up a head, if it contains the eye, target that head and focus all your attacks on the eye. That's the only damage hit. After defeating this till the end of the fight, Slimamander goes down and unleashes a death attack on you. But during this death attack,
whoa! Who the fuck was that?
Some mysterious person shows up and takes out Slimamander. That was something.
And disappears.
And
who the fuck was that?
Who was that? Whatever. That's the end of chapter 3.
Your rating.
Oh, and as for my rating for Slimamander, all out of 10. It's a big dramatic battle. Greatly introduces the concept of boss. Okay, even if it is a little difficult for first timers. So yeah. Moving on from this, it's time to move on to chapter 4, or timers and more. Mm-hmm. So yeah. This chapter, Whisper then says,
wow, there's not much here.
It starts off with Whisper suggesting that you power up the Yokai watch. Wants to face out up against stronger enemies.
Jesus Christ! You went and 8 chapters of that.
So, you have to go to Tires and More in the nearby Blossom Heights. Yes, you actually unlock a new part. So, yeah. After you talk to Mr. Goodside inside Tires and More, he lets you know that you have. He lets you know that you have to.
What?
Oh, right. He lets you know that you need to collect some parts for him to upgrade the watch since he doesn't have those parts at the moment. Right. Specifically, he needs you to collect a spring, a gear, and a screw. So, simply all you have to do is go to the bike shop and get the watch and get the screw. Then you can head over to Wayfarer Manor and enable Street Pass where people can back line and also in the game. Cricket noises.
Yeah.
Collect your friend one of your yokai. This is, of course, really neat. Even though I've never been able to use it in my entire life. You have to. So now you have to go for the hardest one, the gear. To get the gear, you have to make your way to the old mansion. And really, all you have to do, so you have to go around, grab a key, and open up a locked door inside the main entrance. And then you find a yokai who's guarding the gear. This yokai is known as Baku, the dreamier yokai. So it starts. Of course, you have to fight yokai. You get to fight Baku.
You have to fight Yokai.
Baku is a charming Z-rank yokai. I have the absorption attribute, and his favorite food is juice. He's an attacker with blasters. So I'll get Baku his head. Baku's a blast to use. It was early game.
What rank is it?
I just said 10.
No. What rank?
D.
Oh.
Yeah. Now you've gotten the watch gear, you can finally go to Mr. Goodside and get your watch. What? Alright, he says he can't work on the watch without his lucky underwear. Okay.
He can't work without his underwear.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? What the fuck? Alright. So you have to go back to home and wait. Apparently, the hot springs are only open at night. In this game, at least. So you have to go. So you have to go inside the hot springs. So. Oh, that's easy. You just go out at... Wait, your parents don't go out at night. Well, okay. So, now what? Well, to be exact on what you do next, you're supposed to go back home, and you learn that Baku can turn itself into a copy of you. To make it look like you're still sleeping in your bed at home. And it can also it'll stuff the sleepiness out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are we still talking about
chapter 4?
Oh, shit.
So then we move.
We are 40 minutes in, and we're only on chapter 4.
All right. So, anyways, moving on. You have. All right. Moving on. You have to go. You have to fight. Sorry. Moving on. Finally, out of the house. What's going on?
Oh, it's terror time.
You're introduced to a mechanic called Terror Time.
It's terror time!
And then this yokai, and then a yokai called Gargaros appears.
Or Gargaros.
Gargaros.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. Either way, this thing cannot...
Either way, don't go into it. Trust me.
It will kick your ass hard.
Gargaros will actually destroy your team straight up.
Yeah, it will kick your ass.
Seriously.
And thankfully you're given the option to run, correct? You're able to run if he catches you?
No, you're not.
Oh, God.
You can't run from boss yokai.
That sucks. So yeah, hopefully you... Ow!
Hopefully you're able
Ow!
So hopefully you're able to avoid him until the exit appears. Now once that exit appears, well, this bit is gold. But if you wait long enough, this yokai will appear.
Oh my God. You're not doing a good job.
It's the same yokai from the other, and also it's the same yokai from that helps you with Slidermander.
Yep.
Yeah.
You still don't know who the fuck that is.
I have no idea who this yokai is. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't appear again until the final chapter.
Wow. So yeah. By the way, for some reason, and you can't befriend Oni.
You can't befriend the Onis in this game.
Even though they're the only ones that are
even though they actually work if you hack them into the game.
Which is
but I'll go over the Onis in the post game. For now, after meeting Tail Time, all you have to do is make your way to the hot spring, go inside the men's area, and what? Wait, what?
Are you still in chapter 4?
Yes, I'm almost done with it. And what? Why is there a yokai symbol here?
It's a giant pig.
What is that thing?
It's a giant
This
pig.
is Spunk, your second boss yokai. Spoink is befriendable in the second game, and is no, and is a B rank and eerie yokai.
By the way,
He's a fire attribute. He's a tank in blasters, and his favorite food is turkey.
he also has his own theme.
Oh, also Spoink has his own unique battle theme. Wait, I think Chirpster might use it, which is an optional boss.
Rating for the guy?
Spoink is an iconic boss. All over 10. And for Spoink, you have to target his head until... it's recommended to target his head until... as his stomach it is blocked by some buckets he keeps holding over him. And then after attacking his head enough, he'll cover his head with the buckets. And you attack his stomach, which is his weak point. Now, after attacking his stomach, which they don't have time, he'll slump over or backwards. And don't continue attacking his stomach. Trust me. Attack his head.
Or what?
If you continue attacking his stomach, he'll start turning red, and he'll unleash his ultimate, which does a ton of damage. So it's basically baiting you into attacking his stomach more, but if you do, he'll use his ultimate.
Yeah, he'll kill you.
Yeah, you can completely avoid him using his ultimate by just targeting the head like he's not so good. So yeah. After finally being Spoink, you can go back to Mr. Goodsight, and he'll finally give you your first watch upgrade.
And that's
the D-rank upgrade.
Wow.
Yay. So I can actually go around and befriend D-rank yokai normally.
So chapter 5?
Yeah, so chapter 5.
Dude, open it up!
So time for chapter 5.
Chapter 5.
So chapter 5, The Ring in the Pond. This one is the shortest chapter in the game.
Wait, what?
So yeah.
Wow, that is not
what you have to do is you have to. Alright, so. Oh yeah. basically, you have to. Bear, your friend Bear explains that he lost his mother's engagement ring in Catfish Pond.
Okay.
And then you're gonna, he wants to go fishing out to get it back. But then he figures out, oh, I can't reach in there.
Oh,
So what better idea than to find a yokai that can help you with it? So you go to the side, over to the beach side in uptown Spindale, and you can find a yokai named Wakappa. Wakappa gives you a fishing rod and tells you that he wants something to eat. So you have to catch him 3 regular old carp, and he'll be your friend.
by the way, fishing
Just like bug catching. No, we're at chapter 5. I've out of 11. All right, okay. You can't cut it short. No.
No, they don't.
Yeah. After doing that, you can go to Catfish Pond. So walk halfway to receive the ring. All seems great until Wakappa's splashing angers a yokai in the pond, and SP Snaggerjack jumps up and takes his anger out on you. It was his cranky mood.
You're also not helping.
So let's defeat him to get the ring back. And come on, let me finish this! I'm moving it on as fast as I can while still going into detail about stuff. So yeah.
This is a B rank. Another B rank.
SP Snaggerjack is a B rank and slippery yokai. That can be. And his favorite food is Odin, and he's a fighter at blasters. Oh, and also he's a water attribute.
Oh.
So yeah. He can also summon fish. Fish to fight with alongside him. And these fish are a meditator, a healer, or a shooter, or a special attacker, and honestly I don't remember the name.
We are almost on
And a physical attacker. So yeah.
What about your rating for Wakappa?
Oh, I gotta rate Wakappa. Wakappa's a 10. He fought on he's actually pretty easy to befriend. You know, how nice fishing was.
But yeah,
And SP Snaggerjack, I'll give him a 7. This fight's kind of more than a bit annoying.
Yeah, the game is a little too fucking brutal.
So especially considering the fact that this boss in particular summons minions.
Oh god.
And you have to take him down. Which is really, really nice. He's grabbing the water like, no, my throat's dry.
There's one of the prison here.
So yeah. After that,
Chapter 5.
Hooray! You've done it! You've gotten back Bear's mom's engagement ring.
Yeah. So then,
however, it turns out that wasn't Bear's mom's engagement ring at all.
God, fuck.
That was just a plastic ring she got from a vending machine to give to Bear to fish. And Bear thought he lost his mom's engagement ring. And then Bear's mom gets pissed because as his dad seriously didn't remember what ring he used to propose to her. Oops. Anyway, that concludes chapter 5. Arguably the shortest chapter in the game. Now for another notably short chapter.
Chapter 6.
Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is in chapter 6 you have to if you find your dad your dad, forget, goes to work, and then your mom receives a call that dad forgot his papers. There's the train station.
Oh, great. Now you gotta get your dad's papers.
So you have to go grab the papers from the train station and make your way. And then you have to go around and and then after you grab the papers, you have to go to downtown Springdale and go. Give them to your dad in the office building. But there's a ton, and I mean a ton of yokai in the street. And all of these yokai happen to be the yokai Wazat. There was a swarm of Wazat. And one of these happened to be what caused your dad to forget his papers.
Oh, Wazat makes you forget things.
Yeah, I thought you remembered that.
Shut the fuck up.
Apparently, Wazat made you forget that. So, if you get caught by Wazat, you're sent back to the start or the area. You have to try again. And because you apparently forget what you're doing. But yeah, after you go. After you go with the papers to your dad, and you're able to go outside and go, but you see a Wazat that's still there, and then you have to chase it and end up chasing it until you get to the bakery, where it battles you. It's a really easy yokai to fight.
Wait, shouldn't you have its page open?
Oh yeah, and you find out that
Wazat's page.
But was that just because it has two evolutions going to these three? Was that is also
you automatically get the fuck out.
But you automatically from Wazat. Wazat was just trying to play the around. Not apparently.
Wow.
Because he's lonely and wants friends. No.
What?
No, that's not right.
Dumb cap.
That's just recolor.
Oh my god, I didn't know this.
And dumb cap's way worse than and was that?
What?
Somehow. That's a mysterious E rank yokai who likes candies.
Dumb cap.
He's a ranger.
Dumb cat!
He's a ranger in blasters. He's a winner.
It's real evolution.
It's real evolution. It's called Who's That or How's That. The game pronounces it as Who's That, but it's clearly supposed to be a house, so I call it How's That.
But dumb cap! This fucking
dumb cap! Dumb cap!
This wiki is awful.
No! But anyways,
waiting for Wazat.
I'll give Wazat a 8. It's a memorable yokai, ironically, but and it's not very useful. Anyways, I didn't talk about something I failed to neglect.
Fusion.
There's a feature called Yokai Fusion.
Shut up!
You can fuse two yokai together, or to get a stronger yokai. Or you can use use two items to get a better item, or finally you could use a yokai with an item to evolve it.
That is extremely common.
Most fusions either are yokai fusions. With an even vaster amount of them being yokai that fuse with items to evolve. So there certainly are a notable amount of how the yokai that fuse with another yokai to evolve too.
Level up yokai are not very common.
It's not very easy at all.
You're forgetting to go over. Did you forget about Koma-san?
You don't need him yet.
Wow.
Need him in the next chapter.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's talk about. So to go over fusion as an example form, I'll be using Gemnyan.
Who only has 2 in this
No, he's only ever been able to fuse with 2 yokai in the fusion feature.
Yeah. Well,
with the fusion feature, even though he technically has more fusions, as that can only be obtained through special means.
You're fusing, not inspiriting.
Yeah. So there's 2 fusions. Well, the first one we'll go over is the less popular one, even though I personally prefer this one, Thornyan. By fusing between Gemnyan with Kafka, you get Thornyan. Thornyan is a a B-rank charming yokai whose favorite food is seafood, and he's a fighter in Blaster's mode. And I could have sworn Thornyan was C rank. I guess maybe they upped its rank to be on match with Badinyan in the second game. Then we have Badinyan.
Well, you're rating for
As with Thornyan, 10. Look, 10. I love Thornyan. It's my favorite Gemnyan variant.
Oh.
And look at this thing.
And this was before Gemnyan
had too many variants. In the first game alone, Gemnyan only had 4 variants. 4 extra variants. Well, 9 if you count the event Julians. We're going over the post-game section, and where we get into other miscellaneous yokai I rated instead related to the story.
What the fuck are pistachio shells doing down?
I threw them away.
What the fuck?
There's only 1 pistachio shell though. 2 halves.
Yeah, I threw both of them away.
Good.
So
this is Badinyan. Badinyan is a charming B-rank yokai.
How is this thing still charming?
I honestly expected it to become shady. But then again, it wouldn't make sense for a charming and tough yokai.
And then again, it's got that sausage hair.
And it's still got that derpy sausage hair.
Yes, I know what it's called. No, that style is called.
It's called a pompadour, but still,
It's a sausage.
Yeah. If you couldn't tell already, but it's a bad boy Gemnyan. It's fused Gemnyan and Rough Rafts to get this.
Also, the anime, it gets
also
this completely wrong.
Noah just wanted to bring up the fact that in the anime, for some reason, in Badinyan, is Gemnyan being spirited by Rough Raft. Even weirder is Thornyan, which is Gemnyan with a cold.
What?
Apparently, Gemnyan gets stronger if he's sick.
The thing is fusion is permanent. Your Gemnyan fusion is permanent.
In the second game, they flat out, and you befriend Thornyan and Badinyan by extra means, and you flat out can't beat Gemnyan.
And since you can't get another.
Since you can't get... in this game, at least in the course of the main game, you can only have 1 Gemnyan.
So, choose wisely.
So, choose wisely. See, as much as I prefer Thornyan, I picked Badinyan because at least as the first game, it's way better in battle. So, yeah. Badinyan still keeps the fire attribute.
Yeah.
Or there's a fighter in Blasters.
Yeah.
So, yeah. After going over fusion, I guess it's time to move on to Chapter 7.
Wow, that is the only substance Chapter 6.
Chapter 5 and 6 are really short.
Yeah.
They're mostly filler to prevent the game from being 9 chapters, which I guess they consider too short. So, Chapter 7 is called Kyubi the Bully.
Yep, you already know the yokai here. Wait. Where's this?
Oh.
Where's the story?
I guess I'm just gonna have to remember as much as I can.
DGHR?
DGHR! That's the story for this chapter. On to Chapter 8. No.
He's gonna remember this as much as possible.
I'm gonna try my best to remember this. So you start out, and
you can go by the
find out that at the end of the previous chapter, those papers that your dad wanted were to buy you a bike. Aww.
Jesus Christ! It took towards the end of the game.
It took over halfway through the game to get your bike.
Jesus. well, to be fair, at least you don't. Well, to be fair, I guess that's something you never brought up. Of how your running speed works. You naturally
you move pretty fast, and you can hold down the B button temporarily, do a sprint to move even faster.
Or however it drains.
However, it does drain your stamina. It's pretty fast. You have 6 points of stamina.
Yeah, there's no way to replace that.
Well, it goes down as you run. be careful though, because if you let it completely deplete, it takes longer than normal to recharge and you move super slow. So basically, just run until it gets down to one. Until it gets down to one. Unto one bar. Let it recharge and start running.
Your bike is naturally faster.
Your bike is naturally, I'm pretty sure, the same speed as your sprint.
And then you can, if
you want to, I'm not sure if this was a thing in the first game or if it was added in the second game. And if this doesn't work in the first game, don't
hold down B. You can go even faster.
And you can hold down B and go even faster.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't in the first game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in the first game or not.
But Jesus Christ. I guess it's not recommended though.
It's not really recommended though because in certain more cramped spots, it's kind of easy to get caught on stuff.
So, all right. So what else? What else happens in Chapter 7?
So in Chapter 7, you have to ride your bike and go to Shopper's Row because apparently that's the most open streeted place in Springdale. So you'll be easily able to ride your bike around there. And then you go to the bookstore and find out a bit of something. I don't remember what, but...
Sorry, this fucking wiki was so bad, this wiki was so terrible,
that it didn't give any description on Chapter 7's story!
I hope there's more. They have descriptions for Chapters 8 through 11.
Oh my god. It's awful.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. We have to apparently go to this bookstore and then find your science teacher.
Wait, what?
And then you have to find out what Lucas knows.
What the fuck is Lucas?
So apparently this kid named Lucas saw something. And what he saw was some creature lighting fires in Shopper's Row.
What?
Yeah. I have to head to Nocturne Hospital to meet this creature at night.
It must be the work of a yokai.
And this is the S-rank yokai Kyuubi.
S-rank?
Yeah.
Did you even get your next watch up?
No, you're still a D-rank.
Oh my god!
Well, actually, at this point in the story, I'm pretty sure in this chapter, actually, you upgrade your watch to C-rank. But the wiki didn't mention it.
Because of this! Because of DGHHR!
But yeah. After doing that, you have to go to the building site at night, where you meet this yokai called Koma-san, who's apparently lost.
Finally! Wow, one of the other mascots you don't meet till over halfway through the game.
Yeah. So upon meeting him, and you get to befriend, he automatically befriends you.
You're gonna go over and
Koma-san.
Despite looking like
no, I can remember everything about Koma-san off the bat. Koma-san is a charming D-rank yokai, and is a fire attribute yokai. His fire attribute. He's a fighter and blaster. And his favorite food is milk.
Okay.
He also has a Rico, who's canonically his brother, Komajiro. Basically the same in statistics, except the fact that he's a lightning attribute instead of a fire attribute.
And this is where you get one of the few yokai.
Did I mention that Koma-san's D-rank?
Yes.
And also, both Koma-san and Komajiro evolved all into some of the most awesome A-rank yokai in the game.
They're the only, some of the very few yokai
evolved by level up.
Up in the first game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't you say about only 5 or 6?
No, way more than that. But I think there's less than 20 yokai that evolve.
From that means.
Anyways, after you go to the
Coma Bro,
I'll rate them both a 10. They're adorable, and their evolutions are badass as shit.
Oh my swirls.
Oh my swirls.
Also, you might remember.
Oh my swirls.
Also, you might remember Koma-san on the anime. For his various
shenanigans.
Koma-san, the city.
Koma-san. Back before I got too behind the anime to catch up, Komasan's segments were my favorites.
It's
As he's so innocent.
also just on a side tangent. And Whisper mentions it's only a yokai.
Only super strong yokai can be seen through the Yokai Watch.
And
the anime Mangima, an E-ranked yokai can be seen with the Yokai Watch.
Is it about time we go over the fucker?
Speaking of Mangima,
do you even meet him in this chapter?
No, he's not a story important yokai whatsoever.
But yeah, Mangima. This
so Mangima is
go on that typo wiki.
This is the better one, but it doesn't have a story summary, so.
He isn't.
Alright, so yokai. So Mangima is an Eerie yokai, a rank E fire attribute yokai of the Eerie tribe.
That can be seen by humans.
And because of his strength.
Yeah, only Nate can, only some possessor of a yokai watch can and see.
His favorite food is curry, and he's a fighter. Or like most yokai, he's a fighter in blasters.
Mm-hmm. Also, in the anime, Mangima is a huge pervert.
Yeah,
and he's constantly arrested for it.
Alright, the Jesus Christ Pandal. Mangima, you're thirsty. Stop.
And also the fact that he thinks Nate is evil for sending him back to jail every time.
I'll give Major a 10. He's hilarious as shit.
And also, he has an evolution.
Also, his evolution called Multimut, which you can get either by fusing him with another Mangimut or evolving it.
Say it.
At level 22. So this is a fucking Eerie fusion.
Just something we came up with. He's so multi-way.
Anyways,
back to the.
Anyways, and when you get to the top of the construction site, you see Kyobi, and he prepares to fight you, but he leaves. Apparently, he lured you up here so you can deal with a giant yokai for him.
Okay, what rank is this thing?
Massiface?
Yes.
It's not befriendable. It doesn't have a rank.
Oh. Massiface. Actually, I see its rank right there.
What? Where? What is its rank then?
Oh shit! Why doesn't it have a rank?
It's not befriendable.
Oh.
I always complain about how it's not befriendable.
Oh.
Anyways, all I know is that it's a boss yokai. Right. And you fight him by targeting his his eyes and forehead.
Is that Komashura's fur?
Yes. So you.
Anyways.
So but only targeting his forehead does damage. Why would you target his eyes then? I hear some people apparently asking. Because if you target his eyes, it decreases the likelihood that his attacks will hit.
And so taking him.
So even though be warned, if you take too long, he'll regenerate his eyes.
So rating,
I'll give this guy a 10. Anyways, do you want to make this guy hit less? That's what make the battle take longer, or do you just want to target the forehead and get the battle over with as soon as possible?
Oh, it's your choice.
It's your choice as to how you want to go up against this guy. Anyways, after dealing with Massiface, I can't remember if Kyuubi congratulates you or not.
But doesn't he automatically befriend you?
He doesn't befriend you! No, Kyuubi doesn't either. You have to befriend him in the post-game.
What?
Why would you befriend an S-rank?
Oh, no.
And halfway through the game.
Moving on to chapter 8. Hopefully there's a... Hey, don't you watch the fireworks with your friends?
Oh, yeah.
And then...
That's in chapter 8, I think. No, that's in chapter 9.
Oh, shit.
And chapter 8 is called Eddie's Search.
Is there... God damn it!
So...
God damn it, I got started in one for the guide for the...
So again, I'll try to remember as much as you can. First off, I think you have to upgrade your watch to B rank too.
Wow.
No, wait, that's chapter 10.
Oh my... Wow.
9. I think it's 9. Don't quote me on that.
Blame the wiki!
Blame the wiki! It's all their fault. Okay, so...
Okay.
Oh, in this chapter, you have to go to Eddie's house to hang out. But then he says that he wants to go to the museum at night. I don't remember why.
Oh, is the museum even open at night?
No.
You sneak
You
in?
go in the museum, near the museum, you find a yokai and it warps you inside.
What?
This yokai is known as Mirapo, and Mirapo is the name in folks this chapter.
Mirapo.
Basically, and Eddie, he being as refusing to accept that yokai exist as ever, concludes that there is some kind of wormhole warped you inside the museum.
He refuses to believe that
He doesn't believe supernatural forces exist. He's firmly grounded in science.
Oh. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so. Go over you gonna go over Mirapo? Hey.
Yes.
Go over Mirapo.
Mirapo.
Stop. He has to look this up because the lazy fucking people, these lazy asses, didn't and bother putting in the guide.
I know.
How are you supposed to know what to do?
So yeah,
Mirapo.
Mirapo is a rank C drain attribute yokai of the Erie tribe. His favorite food is Chinese food, and he's a fighter in blasters. So yeah.
Well, rating. Also, your method of fast travel.
Oh, which is a godsend. Thank you, Mirapo. You get an automatic 10.
Jesus Christ!
You don't get fast travel until towards the end of the game.
Why is all of this handed to you towards the end of the game?
Well, yeah, the first game has some weird pacing issues and let me get you some.
So, next.
So,
what else happened in the things?
So yeah, basically you have to go around and Eddie wants to see Eddie wants to know what's in the museum's vault. I forget why.
Yeah. Sorry, this is sounding half-assed. Let's blame the wiki.
Yeah, so after going through a series of warp puzzles with Mirapo, and finding the vault keys, you will finally access the vault. And in there, you do see a suit of armor. I'm pretty sure Eddie can see this, and he's freaked out by it. Wait, he thinks it's a robot? I'm not sure. Seriously, I'm not fucking sure. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, Phantasmarai is a boss yokai. And his wind attribute. Yeah, boss yokai have attributes, I forgot about it. And Master Face's earth attribute. That point. So, yeah. You fight this guy, but you fight this guy by targeting his stomach. So it's actually recommended for you to okay. So it is actually recommended for you to target his sword so he does less damage. From taking down the sword, targeting his stomach until it breaks open, revealing his true identity. A small blue mouse controlling this contraption. So after dealing with Phantasma, after getting about a half health, if the mouse regenerates the body during half health, or below half health, then he'll pick up a second sword, which I recommend using on as well. Anyways, after doing that, you can easily take him down. There ends the fight with Phantasma. And as far as I can remember, the end of chapter 8.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, moving on, we're getting into the last 3 chapters. And guess what?
There's no fucking description.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, you're all going. The chapter starts out with you all going to a summer festival, which is really nice. I said you can actually buy a bunch of. There's actually a bunch of conveniently placed shops around here. In fact, here in specific, you can. You're allowed to. All right.
Oh my God.
All right. You can buy a bunch of different items in one place. So yeah.
Okay then.
And also, you can. This is the only way you can buy candy apples, which is the best form of candy. And being better than giant crackers. Alright, so yeah. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah. Your friends and to tell you that there's going to be a fireworks show soon. And so you all go to the school and climb up to the roof. Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think you're supposed to start the room immediately. Either way, you find the keys inside the school to get out, and then you realize everyone else except for you has gone missing. Great. So you search the first room. And you find out Rattel is holding Bear hostage. That's dark.
Oh.
You have to search for a rib and give it to Rattel. Oh, so you're gonna Rattel her rib, or she gives you Bear back. And her friends you, I think. And then you move onwards, and then you have to search for Katie and Eddie. And you see Eddie mesmerized by a piano. And you see Q-Pistol is playing it. So you have to find sheet music for Q-Pistol, and then he lets Eddie go. And then you have to search for Katie, and I don't remember. Alright. And Katie's in the bathroom. For some reason.
What?
Oh, jeez, but please, let her take a shit if she has to take a shit, jeez. Yeah. But anyways, you find out that Katie is in some kind of trance in the background, I think. No, in the bathroom, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah. Moving on, you have to fight. But before ending the chapter, you have to fight a new boss yokai, Tarantutor.
And isn't this one the most forgettable?
Also known as the most forgettable story boss in the game. Basically, you have to target his legs, and But you have to target his legs to make him fall down from the ceiling, and then target his guts to deal damage. And then he'll, after a certain amount of time, he'll clean the ceiling, rinse, repeat. That's it. That's all I can go into detail about in this boss.
Yeah, what rating?
I'll give it a 7. It's not a bad boss, but it's kind of forgettable. Yeah, so, yeah. Also, an odd fun fact about Tarantula, it's the only boss yokai in the series to ever spear a human.
What?
Yeah, Tarantula and Spirit Katie drag her into the boys' room. And Tarantula apparently planned on eating her. Yeah. Have fun! Also, it's a lightning attribute for some fucking reason. So, yeah. After that, you meet with everyone on the roof. Roof of the school. How beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What chapter are you on?
Chapter 9.
Oh, Jesus, and
Moving on, we have Chapter 10, the Checkup of Doom. So, right, the first thing you do is track down one of your teachers. I don't remember what review was there. But apparently, and then you have to head to Shoten Temple. This yokai called Draggy is there. He wants you to give him a sawtooth stag. Which is obviously a type of bug. Yep, you have to go out of your way to catch a rare bug to give to this yokai to befriend you. And this is required for the story. In my opinion, this is the most tedious part of the game. And yep, not the mirror, not running around without a bike in the earlier chapters, not the mirror puzzle in chapter 8. But hunting for a sawtooth stag to give to Draggy. Oh, and I'm pretty sure it has to be a rare one too.
Wow.
Yep. Really fucking lucky. Anyways, after that train wreck, I'm pretty sure you have to upgrade your watch to the A rank before this. And then you get to go check out Nocturne Hospital. Yeah, so after going there, these Leodonis want to perform checkups on you. Okay. And then after you go and do these checkups, go to the X-ray room and they say that there's something wrong with your heart. And then you go to the director's office. After you talk to him, he walks into a pit.
What?
And then you have to go to the operating room. And on your way there, you're just wheeled in without Whisper able to follow you. So you're just stuck alone in this. And the doctor changes form to reveal he's a yokai and is extremely excited to cut your heart out to add to his collection.
Oh!
Yay! Anyways, this yokai is Dr. Madaman.
The fuck?
And the penultimate story boss. Does he even have an attribute? Yeah, absorption. This guy.
God, this guy is weird.
And this guy is a pretty interesting boss fight.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he wants your heart.
Yeah, he literally tries to rip your heart out. Yeah. So, you have to fight him. And oddly enough, he only has one part to target, which is just his main body. I was thinking, hey, maybe I can target his eye. No, you can't target his eye. Actually, when you throw the pin, it goes on his eye. I would have expected to go on his heart. But no. So, yeah. So, alright, so when he inspirits a yokai, he steals its heart, which appears in the background of the room somewhere. Also, it's extremely recommended to target these hearts to destroy them. I don't know why you're apparently destroying your own yokai's hearts, but yeah. Don't worry, you can just purify them and they'll be cured. I don't know how that works.
I don't know either.
And if you don't, and if you don't take out these hearts, you can use a move called Blood Refill, and depending on how many hearts are left, he'll recover a massive amount of his HP. So you definitely want to take care of those hearts in the background as fast as possible. Awesomely enough, if there's no hearts in the background when he uses Blood Refill, he'll instead try to refill with nothing and then become stunned for a few turns. So yeah, after beating him, you're finally able... Well, you're finally done. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, rating.
Anyways, I'll give this boss fight 10. Not for the fight itself, but because this guy gets a confusing amount of character development in the next two games. He's evolving fast. I'm just as confused as anyone else as to why they chose this boss in particular, or to give an intense amount of character development. Which is weird considering you still can't befriend him. And you'd think in the third game they'd let you do that. But, yeah. Moving on. After being this guy, Draggy he comes with you and shows you a glimpse of some guy I see in a big chair in the yokai world. Looking over a bunch of pale yokai. These yokai are known as white yokai. Soulless yokai who have taken into becoming the servants of Chairman McCracken. So, yeah, after finding this out, well, you have to take on McCracken in the next chapter. Chapter 11, Farewell, Yokai.
The final chapter?
The final chapter of the game, and there's actually...
Oh my god, that's a lot!
So,
oh my
yeah.
god, so much.
At the start of the chapter... At the start of the chapter, Lucas comes over to your house, and you find out he can see yokai.
Because he is one.
Spoilers!
What? It's revealed here!
You'll go to the yokai world through the elevator at Mount Wildwood.
That's weird.
Right after he gives you a key that he's had since as long as you can remember. Now, when you have to go through the first set of doors, and after beating him, Bedok reveals that Lucas is the son of Edna, as in the old lady that sold you candy.
No.
What?
Edma.
Fucking Edma, not Edna.
Not this week, he's
not Granny Edna. It's King Edma. Jeez!
King Enma. Who died idly.
You automatically befriend Venoct after beating him. So you could go down and explore the other, and you have to, and if you don't meet the Oni's requirements, they drop you down to a lower level, and you have to go through a small dungeon area. What a pass. Basically, they judge you based on your honesty, how many battles you've won, and how many yokai you've befriended.
Oh.
Naturally, I'm pretty sure I got all these right. I think?
Yeah.
I did. So yeah. Now you have to fight McCracken. He's pretty dang tough.
Did you ignore the entire shit about Venoct?
No, yeah, Venoct, what? That's it.
Oh, that's
You
it?
just befriend him after beating him.
Oh, did you rate him?
Oh my god, I need to rate Venoct!
Oh yeah, isn't this also where you meet the other two Onis?
Yes, the first time. Assuming you haven't somehow drastically overleveled your yokai, I managed to take out Gargaros. If you have, what kind of time do you have on your hands?
Yeah, you just...
on the main story.
Venoct is an S rank.
Venoct is an S rank electric attribute yokai. I have the slippery tribe.
Also, this might feel weird for him to say.
I love him.
Also, do you want to know what his voice sounds like?
Venoct! That's not the voice I expected. He likes seafood and he's a fire yokai. I mean, blasters.
Lord Edna!
Lord Edna! You know, it just says he's the son of Edna. They don't specify what kind of Edna, so with that type, we're just reading that part. Wait, the big twist is that Lucas is the son of that old lady that sells you candy? What? That's something.
No.
No, that's not the case. After beating him, you have to go back to the real world. And you find Lucas at the school. Kyuubi tells you that the Kraken's minions have come to take over the world. But now you have to go around.
Wait, I thought you already beat him.
No.
Oh,
Now you have to go around, and Kyuubi tells you that the Kraken's minions come to take over the world. He hasn't completely defeated after you beat him in the yokai world in his first form.
Oh.
In fact, after Kyuubi talks to you, Slimander appears out of nowhere, and you have to fight him again. This time he's much, much tougher.
Oh god.
Or so this is the real second last boss. I don't really like to go over him again since he's basically the same boss except with better stat, except higher level.
Except much harder.
Oh, so yeah. So, Whisper tells you he has a plan to close the Yokai World's elevator forever at McCracken and from taking over. So you have to fight so you have to spread cherry blossoms all over Springdale. However, there's white yokai blocking in the area you have to do this in. So beat them, spread the cherry blossoms, go to the yokai elevator.
This is the final boss.
And then the Kraken absorbs all the energy from the CO and becomes this mutant monstrosity. That's your Kraken's first form, by the way. I'll give him a 10.
Yeah, this is the second form.
Also a 10. It's an epic boss fight. What attribute is he?
Also, for some reason, you can't even befriend this guy in the second game.
I mean, he's the main villain.
But that doesn't explain Wobble Block.
There you go.
Not being befriendable.
What attribute is this fucker? Okay, I could have expected it, but he's a drain attribute yokai. Yeah, in the first form, you have to target. I forgot to go over the fights. In the first form, you have to target his hand, and it's to prevent him from stealing your soul meter. But in the second form, you have to talk. No, but afterwards, you can just take it down easily. Also, at a certain point, he'll recover his health and start his hands and start charging up Squid Doom. Squid Doom, as it's just called. Squiddoom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. He covers himself up with 4 tentacles and uses a few turns to defeat the tentacles and attack him before he unleashes his ultimate. Which does a ton of damage, so... Yeah. As for a second form, you have to take... It's recommended to take down... It's recommended, but not required to take down the tentacles coming out of his nostrils. All of you. And then... and attack his stomach to make it open his mouth. After which you are able to... after which you're able to attack his weak point and damage him. So, yeah. Yeah!
So, and then the game...
I'll have to beat... We're almost done! Alright, so... after that, then you get to take off on... Alright, then you get to take on,
Wait, you beat him.
Yeah, alright, then after you beat him, and he's sealed away, and all of the yokai start vanishing, including Whisper and Gemnyan.
And then...
So it goes through a cutscene, Nate's getting ready for school.
What of the credits? I'm going to show you drawing.
Look at the credits to the part with the drawings of the game. And scenes, and a scene of some yokai dancing.
In the bottom. And then, just another game.
And then, as Nate leaves the house, he sees he's a yokai.
He notices...
I don't know what yokai. And then more yokai start to appear, including Gemnyan and Whisper.
There is no explanation for this.
Actually is explained. Whisper explains that Lucas felt really bad about trapping the yokai in the yokai world, so he decided to help open up the elevator again, and acted as an ambassador to allow yokai to reintegrate into human society.
However,
I don't know how a little boy does all this, but yeah.
And on to the post-game.
So Whisper tells you that there must be something weird going on. Oh, no shit. Because... yeah, we're going over the post-game stuff. We're almost done.
That's not cool.
Oh yeah. He tells you that it's weird how long summer's been going on. And there must be something going wrong. And then, as you go around town, you'll eventually talk to this lady in Breezy Hills. She tells you that her husband has these weird dreams or something. And she gives you a key to a shack. Now, if you go to this shack off of a hidden side path in Blossom Heights, and open up above this shack and Prairie Tunnel, or you can go into the Infinite Inferno.
The Infinite Inferno.
The Infinite Inferno
is a lie.
It's not infinite in any way. Anyway, upon going through it, you have to fight harder versions of 7 different bosses for the main game, and including a brand new boss. And the bosses who are reskinned and stronger variants are Slimander, who gets the variant Hydra, Spoink, who gets the variant I, and Hoggles, SB Snatterjack, who gets the variant Stick X Mark 6. Massive Ace, who gets the variant Clipso, Phantasmai, who gets the variant Spookhunk, Dr. Madaman, who gets the variant Dr. No Gut, and finally McCracken in second form, which gets the variant called Squisker.
Wait, what? There's a reskin?
Yeah, the only 2 main story bosses that aren't reskinned in the post game Amar McCracken's first form in Tarantutor.
Yeah, of course, Tarantutor. And then you get to the end.
And then you see this yokai called Wobblewalk.
Well, it attacks.
So you found out that this thing is waking up, and that's why things have been behaving weirdly.
And Whisper accidentally sneezes.
And caused it to wake up.
Oh,
Completely an attack. Now, in the second game...
I remember when you first got here, it kicked your ass.
In the first game... No, in the second game, when you can and somehow befriend him, then he's a shady Earth attribute yokai. He's an S-rank yokai of the shady... S-rank Earth attribute yokai, the shady tribe. His favorite food is soba noodles, and his favorite and in Blasters he's a fighter. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this guy you have to take down the seals that are keeping him down, and then he'll burst out of his pot and start attacking. Also, he changes color throughout the fight. Changing from and blue or red. His eyes change color. When his eyes are blue, you can only hit him with physical attacks, and when his eyes are red, you can only hit him with technique attacks. This includes ultimates, so make sure to check whether your ultimates do physical or technique damage, do physical or spirit damage. So yeah. Before using them on the wrong form and wasting them. It's happened to me too many times. So yeah, after Wobblewalk can charge up his ultimate by going into his lid and regenerating the seals. But take all three out before he unleashes his ultimate, which stuns him and allows him to take him down.
Waiting for
this fight is very involved and allows you takes a really long time given how much health this fucker has.
He kicked your ass on your first time.
So yeah. But after you finally beat him,
Whisper says...
Whisper congratulates you, and you complete the Infinite Inferno site. Now there's a few more yokai we need to go over that I didn't go over.
About how many?
I don't know. Such as important, such as popular... okay.
What about legendaries?
I'll go over the legendaries last.
God.
First, let's start with Blazion. This is another very iconic yokai. Blazion is a brave yokai. Blazion is a brave yokai.
That gets you worked up.
That gets you worked up over here. Yeah, he's a fire attribute, a rank C fire attribute yokai, the Brave Tribe. He's a fighter in Blasters, and his favorite food is meat.
Of course, go figure.
And go figure. Of course, the lion's favorite food is meat. Unless you're talking about a certain cursed movie, but that's a movie. So, yeah. What? Blazion got an evolution in the third game?
What? What the fuck is that thing?
He likes to learn new languages.
What? I don't give a shit.
Okay, I'm almost done. I just got how to go over a few. Go over. Yeah, we're almost done recording.
I'm not helping you. What's after 12?
Just give me a bit more. I'm almost done.
No, hurry up.
I am hurrying up.
Blazion
is a... Yeah, alright. Blazion is... On Ultimate 10. Blazion's super cool. And he also has... fun fact.
It's almost been over 2 hours.
Blazion does indeed evolve in the third game, and by fusing with the American flower. And in the second game, you confuse Herbiboy with Blazion to evolve into Carnivore.
Yes.
Which is pretty interesting. And then we have... Alright, and as for this... Alright, we have Snartle. Snartle's an iconic one. Snartle is an S rank. Yokai Eye of the Brave is an S rank ice attribute yokai of the Brave tribe, and its favorite food is meat. Snartle.
Oh. Also, he attacks you.
Also, he attacks you if you cross the street. It's too early. And he's a fighter in Blaster. If he cross the streets that way.
Waiting for Snartle.
I'll get Snartle 10. Snartle is awesome. He does tons of damage, and he respects traffic rules. So yeah. I think it's only appropriate to go over Tattletale's evolution, Tattlecast. Tattlecast is a B rank mysterious. So everything in that Tattletale does in terms of attributes and stuff have the same properties, except its stats, and the fact that it's a B rank yokai. Yeah, it's still a restoration attribute yokai in the mysterious tribe, and its favorite food is still ramen, still like Gilbert blasters. So yeah. Next, let's go over the Ilu triplets. All of them are in the mysterious tribe and have Chinese food as their favorite. Though in the second game, their favorite is bread instead for some reason. Ilu is water attribute, Elu is ice attribute, and Alu is lightning attribute. All of them are C rank except for Alu, which is B rank. All of these guys are 8. I'm never too fond of them, but I can't appreciate the whole trio thing. Next, we have... Next, let's move on to the Tough Tribe. We're already on our third tribe, Yokai. So here we have to go over... We, of course, have to go over Bad Dude, Rough Raft's evolution. Bad Dude is a fighter yokai blasters. Are all the same. Still, Earth attribute likes ramen, Tough Tribe. Now he's a B rank and even stronger. Yeah, basically what you'd expect. Anyways, let's go over certain interesting and there's 2 more yokai here. I think are definitely worth going over here. So let's talk about Robanyan. Robanyan claims to be Jibanyan from the future. It's an A attribute. It's an A rank ice attribute yokai in the Tough Tribe. His favorite food is seafood, just like Jibanyan in this game. I'm pretty sure he's either a fighter or a tank in blasters. Don't quote me on that. Next we have... Okay. Yeah, I'm saving a few of these yokai because they require very specific things. I was a friend. For the Charming Tribe, I also have to rate Kappa's evolution, Apak. Apak, again, and all that changes is his power, of course, some miscellaneous abilities, and his rank, which is now an A rank. I'll give Apak a 10. He's heckin' awesome.
Don't.
I'll also give Robanyan an 8. He's a weird version of Gemnyan, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Next, let's go over the dancing trio: Wiglin, Steppa, and Rid.
The dancing trio.
10 out of 10. They're all restoration attribute yokai in the Heartful Tribe, and their favorite food is ramen. And however, Rid is a D rank, while Wiglin and Steppa are E ranks. Thanks. They form a trio. Apparently, some weird love triangle where Wiglin and Steppa are both in love with Riff, but she doesn't reciprocate the feelings of either. Also, Wiglin gets an evolution in the second game for some reason.
Why not the others?
I don't know.
Why don't the other 2 get an evolution?
Because it's part of Wiglin's plot arc.
Oh.
Now we have the iconic Hungrams. Hungrams is the E-rank yokai of the Heartful Tribe. My restoration attribute, favorite food is rice balls. I'll give him a 10 out of 10. And it's a friend. And then we have Hungorge. He's a B rank.
Ew.
Kill him.
Ew.
Also, they're both healers.
What is the result of this thing? Why does this thing look so heavy?
I'm going to give Hungorging I'm not gonna rate this one. Then let's go on a rate Happy Air, because we rated Dismarella, so we're gonna have to rate the other. Happy Air is a C rank restoration attribute yokai of the Heartful tribe, and his favorite food is bread. And by fusing him with Dismarella, he evolves into Reversa, which is a fusion of the two, of course. And apparently a yokai that has rapid mood swings. Reversa becomes an A rank. And I realized you can technically have this A rank Reversa as soon as you get your C rank watch, as soon as you go out to go find a Happy Air. You get an A rank Reversa.
Wow. So,
anyways, oh my god, why are there so many Heartful yokai to rate? Thank god I'm almost done with them. Next we have the iconic Papa Bolt and Mama Aura. They're both... What? Okay, I'm just now learning that Papa Bolt's an A rank while Mama Aura's S rank.
you are...
Wow, what did Papa Bolt do wrong? Papa Bolt is an A rank yokai, a quite mean attribute yokai of the Heartful tribe, and his favorite food is meat. Eat in the first game. Though I know for a fact it's changed to sushi in the second game. And then we have Mama Aura, who's a restoration attribute yokai of the Heartful tribe, and is an S rank. Her favorite food is vegetables, and I don't think it was changed in the second game. Anyways, as for the Shade tribe, we have Hydabat. Hydabat's iconic. Hydabat's a D rank and wind attribute yokai of the Shade tribe. His favorite food is meat, and in Blasters he's a fighter yokai or a ranger. I think ranger actually. And he evolves into a Bodabat when fused with Tangloom, and becomes an A rank. So yeah. Alright, now on to the Eerie tribe. Let's see what I have to rate here. Oh, I have to rate 2 yokai in the Eerie tribe. One of which I'm not looking forward to at all. Kill it! This yokai was used to advertise the game. Cheek Squeak.
Why?
It makes you fart. Its face is a fucking ass.
It's ass face.
Also, I think it has a swirl of shit on it as its hair.
Oh, and it also has a recolor that's better, has a better recolor.
Has a stronger recolor. Cheek Squeak is a C rank ice attribute yokai of the
ice attribute
yokai. I would expect him to be a wind attribute yokai, but
ice
of the Eerie tribe. And his favorite food is milk, because cheese is made of milk and cheese makes you fart.
Oh my god! And then there's speaking of cheese.
We're not rating cotton cheese. Cotton cheese is just a recolor.
Let's be friends.
And so we can smell each other's farts. Actual lines of cotton cheese. Next, let's move on to Insomnia.
Insomnia, you're rating for Cheek Squeak.
I'll give Cheek Squeak a 6. This thing makes me kind of uncomfortable, but I can appreciate it as a yokai.
It's an ass face. Literally.
And next we have very obvious fetish fuels. Insomnia.
Oh god.
Insomnia's an S rank yokai of the Eerie tribe. Fun fact, Insomnia was actually demoted to A rank in the second game.
What?
I
Why?
forgot to mention this, but Mama Aura was also demoted to A rank. Probably because they'd rather demote Mama Aura than promote Papa Bolt. What did Papa Bolt do to deserve this? Why is he always A rank and Mama Aura started out as an S rank?
I don't know.
Insomnia's speed is an ice attribute, an S rank ice attribute yokai of the Eerie tribe. But her favorite food is candy. I'll give her a 9. He's a really cool yokai. Moving on, we have the Slippery tribe. And oh my god, we just got to my favorite yokai line ever.
Noko. The Noko.
Noko.
Oh my god, calm down.
Noko.
Calm down.
Okay, anyways, there's this yokai called Noko, which you can find under the side path, the hidden side path from Shoten Temple occasionally. And it runs super fast. If you want to do it, you can battle it. Its favorite food is it's an Earth attribute yokai of the Slippery tribe. And its favorite food is hamburgers. But why would you go through all this trouble to find an E rank?
Does it go straight to an A rank?
Other than how cute it is.
Use its item.
Well, if after you befriend one or before, you can go. If you go out and fight more Nokos, occasionally you get an item. A wisp will appear, and it'll give you an item called a Joy Orb. You can fuse Noko with the Joy Orb. Go from an E rank Noko to the A rank Bluminoko, which is one of the best yokai in the game.
Oh my god.
Bluminoko is awesome.
Also, there's
there's Pandanoko.
Let you go burn in hell.
Basically, there's a very small chance that when you street pass someone, you'll get Pandanoko. Pandanoko will appear instead of one of their yokai.
What?
Yeah.
We're waiting for the Noko point.
10.
Also, Nate got one in the anime,
and almost never, and only summoned it like twice.
What the fuck?
You wasted this opportunity, Nate.
What? Why?
Anyway, also Pandanoko's ice attribute.
Oh,
and also an A rank.
So
next, let's go over Draggy. I kind of forgot to go over this one in the story, even though you automatically befriend him.
Wow.
Draggy, he is a D rank Earth attribute yokai of the Slippery tribe, and his favorite food is Chinese food. He's a fighter in blasters. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm not even going to go over the blasters things anymore.
Yeah,
I missed out on too many already.
Yeah.
And once Draggy evolves, Draggy can evolve into Dragon Orb when used to the Dragon's Orb. Which is obtained through a side quest to the post game.
Or
it can't evolve into a Zord Dragon. A Zord Dragon is just a rare yokai that can appear in the Infinite Inferno.
Oh, is it a recolor?
Yeah, it's a recolor of the Dragon Lord.
Recolors and rares are basically the same fucking thing.
No, it's a rare.
Oh.
Yeah, it is a rare. It's a rare recolor. Rares something. Yeah, rares are always recolors in the first game.
Okay. Oh my god, we are almost 2 hours into that.
Anyways, moving on, we have Babylon. We're almost done.
Good. And then we can go over the legendary. And how to get them.
But you still have 4 other yokai that you befriend, 5 other yokai that you befriend through odd means.
Babylon.
Yes. So, yeah. Babylon is a C rank yokai of the Slipper. A C rank water attribute yokai of the Slippery tribe. And his favorite food is candy. What?
Slippery, wet, banana.
Bad. And Babylon is mainly on here because of how iconic he is.
It makes you.
It's a yokai that makes you talk. It makes you babble on and on.
You never shut up.
I would have called it Bablananon or something.
Bablananon.
But if you change it there.
Babylon. And then there's its evolution.
No, it's not its evolution. That's its rare form.
Damn it!
We're not going over the rare form.
Right. You waiting for Babylon?
Oh, number 10 is hilarious.
I don't wanna.
Before we go over the legendaries, let's go over a few other things.
Crystal cats.
First, let's start off with these 4 yokai.
Oh.
That you befriend through odd means.
Zerberker
is befriended. There's a quest called an Offered Sword, or in the post game. And you have, in order to befriend him. Alright, and you have to go fight White Reunite. It's on Hooligan Road in the Yokai world.
White
and they have a white version of Reunite. and they have a chance to drop the betrayed blade. If you go to Shoten Temple at night, you'll be able to get Zerberka this sword. And then you'll fight you and automatically befriend you.
Rating?
I'll give him an 8. He's bad. His ability is terrible.
What?
It's called Annoyance. It means he has a chance to attack his allies.
So why'd you give him an 8?
He's also very strong.
Oh. The other one.
Next is Tengu. Tengu. I didn't exactly go over anything about Zerberker now, did I?
No.
Come on. Zerberker's a fire attribute S-rank yokai, the Brave Tribe, and his favorite food is meat. There. Alright. And as for Tengu is an S-rank wind attribute yokai of the Mysterious Tribe, and his favorite food is candy. In order to befriend him, you have to go over this quest to take out the yokai called Tengu. In order to fight him, you have to go into the infinite further to fight the yokai Greasel. Oh, and it has a chance to drop the Typhoon Fan, which you can use to summon Tengu. Who will automatically befriend you after you beat him.
Rating?
Yeah.
This thing's a pain to get.
Yeah. So, yeah, this thing's a pain to get, but it's also really good. I used one on my in the first game.
Wait, you actually got one?
Yes. I somehow managed to obtain all these yokai that you need these items for. It was a real fucking patience tester.
Rating?
I'll give it a 10. Next is I'll go over that one last.
Okay.
Next is Dromp.
It's AKA
Fatty McBlatty. No. Dromp is an A-rank Earth attribute yokai of the Tough Tribe. Right.
How do you get this?
He's S-rank in the original game, but he was demoted.
Oh, come on. Guess there were too many S-ranks.
Yeah.
Also, Alex originally he had the idea. Alex originally had the idea you know, rate every S rank, and until he realized how bad of an idea that would be, right?
Yeah. So, anyways, basically, you collect the Forever Flower from the White Pinky Poos in the Yokai world. Then go to the right end of the abandoned tunnel, behind the 8-rank watch lot, fight Signaton, keep going until you finally you go behind the waterfall, place a flower behind the shrine, and Drop will fight you and automatically befriend you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go Drop a 10. And it's a really powerful yokai.
It's made of dirt.
It's one of the best tanks in the game. I'm pretty sure only topped by Gilgaros. It's rare, and
has a rare
and Goldenrod.
Has a rare
Swash.
Swash.
Hey, also known as one of the most infuriating yokai to obtain in the first game. You can look that up if you want.
Yeah.
Kyubi is
you for some reason met him
in like chapter 4,
chapter 6.
Chapter 6, I think.
I thought it was chapter 7.
Chapter 7 in the first. No, in the main story. Now, Kyubi's an S-rank fire attribute yokai of the Mysterious Tribe, and his favorite food is seafood in the first game, but Odin in the second. Well, Odin in the second game onwards.
He's obviously based on a nine-tailed fox. Also, is one of the few yokai that can be seen in person.
Seen by some people, apparently. So, yeah. Kyubi, to befriend Kyubi, you have to go... You must first befriend Dromp, Zerberker, and Tengu.
What?
Afterwards, you have to go over the rooftop at night Springdale Elementary and talk to Kyuubi. And then you have to go in the Infinite Aura, in the Infinite Inferno, and fight Mama Aura until she drops Golden Tofu. Then you have to go to Mount Wildwood and talk to Mirapo to go back to replay the festival scene for the main story. Then you have to go to the shrine and then use the Golden Tofu. Then you can fight and befriend Kyuubi.
Why?
Kyuubi is probably the most cryptic to befriend yokai in the first game.
You need a guide to do it, right?
I found out about him and I strictly followed that guide. Golden Tofu was a fucking pain to get.
What rating? Rating.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Also, do you remember that one scene in the anime?
Yeah.
Where Kyuubi went into a haunted house?
Yes. It's not important here, though.
But still, rating.
I'll give it a 10. Kyuubi's awesome.
And it's fucking hilarious.
So, yeah. As for that, now to go on to one more yokai before we rate it to Gemnyans. This yokai is called Corpton. Corpton. He's an undead captain.
Oh.
He's an S-rank yokai of the drain attribute. You know, he's an S-rank drain attribute yokai of the Brave tribe, and his favorite food is vegetables. Well, basically, you have to go. You have to go through this side quest that gives you a room or that allows you to enter the side house and interact with a folding screen. See when you get to the when you get to the like going to the old mansion. You have to have upgrade your watch to S rank, of course. Then you can fight and befriend Corpton once a day. I figured I'd bring this one up because he's a bit of an odd one out in terms of yokai to befriend. So yeah.
And finally,
let's go to list of yokai again, since I for some reason closed that out.
The crystal.
So now we have to rate the Gemnyans, the legendaries, and the rest of the and the other few boss yokai I still haven't rated.
Oh God, really?
It's like 15 yokai left to rate.
Fuck. So we got first we got the Gemnyans.
Yeah. And there's the list.
Can you fucking find it?
I think it started where. So, yep, list of yokai.
Oh my God, are we?
Let me scroll down. I am so sorry, everyone, for me being extremely stupid and babbly throughout this whole. Alrighty. Now we're moving on. Which one should we rate first?
Just go over it. We're going over the Gemnyans.
Okay, you don't have to scream at me.
Or did you
I'm
forget?
just checking which bosses I still.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's only 3 bosses we still have to. There's only 5 bosses we still have to rate. Yeah.
All right.
So
go over.
So yeah, for the Gemnyans, we have Safinya. They're all A-rank yokai of the yokai of the Charming tribe, and their favorite food is seafood. The thing is, they all have a different in attribute in stat spread. Safinyan is water attribute, Eminyan is restoration attribute, Rubenyan's fire attribute, Topanyan's lightning attribute, and Dianyan's ice attribute.
Also, these things were given out from events.
Yeah. So
and so you need to find them and where they were.
Yeah, you just scan these QR codes from on the Gemnyan medals to get their belt.
Which, by the way, was
these special coins that gave you bells when you used them in the crank account.
Which, by the way, was only at Comic-Con.
And yeah, after you do that, then you're then you can fight and befriend them, and well, you'll have one chance to befriend per day. But yeah, I'll give them a 10. They're really cool yokai. I like
and started the trend.
Even if they did start the annoying trend of Gemnyan variants.
Oh Lord, I am not without the legendary.
We'll wait those last.
Oh.
First, we'll rate the boss yokai.
The optional ones.
The 5 optional boss yokai. The 3 Onis and the 2 others.
But let's go over the Terraform trio.
Well, first let's go over the others.
The other two.
First, let's start with Deweel and Chirpster.
Wow, these 2 are completely optional.
Yep.
Are they permanent and missable?
No, but they're completely optional and not required to finish the game. Deweel is... Deweel is a fire attribute boss yokai. I am his unbefriendable.
Of course.
So yeah.
Rating. Is that really all you have to say about it?
Yeah, I'll give. The fight can be fought by targeting his wisps. So he switches between a water and fire attribute, depending on his face. If he has the happier face, he's water attribute, and if he has this angry face, he's fire attribute. So yeah. Yeah, if you attack him, one of his wisps will apparently have a crack on it, which I've never noticed. And if you target the wisp with a crack on it, that's his weak point. Yeah.
Rating?
My rating is that...
Your rating.
My rating, I'll give this boss an 8.
The next one is...
Also, apparently, this guy, I wanted to keep secret the fact that he's going bald.
Rating.
Next is Chirpster. Yeah, Chirpster.
You've been playing the same 1 minute.
Alright, Chirpster.
For 2 hours.
Chirpster requires you to complete a bunch of quests before fighting him. But then, and all you have to, and he's a wind attribute boss yokai. So, but after you beat, alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. Anyways, this yokai's boss fight is pretty simple. He has these 2 boxes that float aside and support him, which you can take out. After a certain period of time, he'll regenerate the boxes if they're down. And gesture to them repeatedly. The last one he gestures to will have a good effect on you, be it healing your yokai, giving them positive status effects, or attacking Chirpster for the boxes. But if you if you attack the wrong one, it'll either damage your yokai, negatively inspirit them, or heal Chirpster. So you gotta pay attention to that. Either way, Chirpster's a fairly simple boss, but I'll give him a 9. He works.
Alright, so finally the Terror Time Trio.
Finally, the Terror Time Trio, Gargaros, Ogreless, and Orkanos. These yokai actually fight very similarly to regular yokai. In the sense they only have 1 target point, 1 ultimate, and they're pretty sure they can even loaf around.
They have rankings.
Yeah, they also have rankings.
Like normal yokai.
So, as for all of them, they're all, when they're befriendable, they're all S-rank yokai out of the tough tribe, and they're faded through his meat. Gargaros is a fire attribute yokai, Ogreless is a water attribute yokai, and Orkanos is a drain attribute.
Orkanos is notorious for being...
Orkanos is notorious for being the hardest boss in the first game.
Alex actually beat him.
On my first try somehow, and got the item he can drop.
Which was useful.
Which is used to evolve chance in. So yeah.
And he did go, and he go from E to S.
No, it goes from C to S. or A rank one, I think, if you evolve it into one of its other evolutions.
Also, just so, if you probably remember me mentioning in this, the Onis are actually be completely stable if you
lock them into the game. Mainly the fact that they don't, after they behave very similarly to regular yokai.
Other boss,
In fact, they behave exactly similar to regular yokai, with the exception of the fact that you can't befriend them.
which is very weird. Almost as if.
They were originally meant to be befriended, but they couldn't figure out a way to implement it.
So yeah.
First game. But yeah. As for their strengths, Gargaros is the is the weakest one, and if you haven't seen high level yokai, he's an absolute pushover to take out.
Ogulus is the only one with hair.
Ogulus has hair, and hopefully doesn't brag to the others about it.
Hopefully.
And is the second. I actually have a bit of trouble with Ogulus, but I'm able to take him down. Okanos is the hardest one, and it's so hard that there's entire strategy guides to beat him.
You beat him with using up
I beat him with using my regular team
and almost all of your items.
Almost all of my items, and as I already said, I got the items to drop.
That's lucky.
Yeah.
Also, okay.
What?
So now it's time to go for legendary.
No, it's finally time.
Why don't you go to the legendary
Time
page?
to go on to the final yokai.
You just go to the page and it'll show them.
No, to the final 5 yokai I had to cover here.
Oh my god, this video is 2 hours.
Legendary yokai.
Imaginary,
incendiary, flip flop, squiggle boom, slim slam, legendary.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
The only one you'll probably get from.
Alright, first off, we have Shogunyan.
Probably the only one you'll get in the main story.
Alright, unless you're extremely lucky with the Crankakai. So yeah.
So Shogunyan is a samurai. Correct? Is obviously a.
Oh right, I forgot Bushipper exists. This is the second.
Oh.
This is an anime exclusive yokai.
Kill it.
No, this is an anime exclusive. I think this might be nope. No, it's anime exclusive.
Kill it. So, anyways, Shogunyan, a samurai Ijubanyan. Wait, what is it? What does the first game's medallions entry say?
This is you love skip jack.
Gemnyan turned into a legendary warrior.
He just loves skip jack tuna and carries it around in his armor.
What? It says he turned into. He turned into one. Into a samurai.
Yeah, that's a weird thing for the legendaries.
He's
So, the befriender you have to befriend Mochismo, Tattletale, Castellius III, Jibanyan, Happy Arrow, Yidoni, Dismeralda, and Draghi.
See what I mean?
Fun fact, the last yokai I befriended for this guy I was Happy Air.
Yeah.
Since I was having a tough time, I'm befriending.
I was having a pain time.
As for his stats, I forgot to mention that he's a wind attribute S rank yokai of the Brave tribe. And his favorite food is of course seafood.
Also, in the second game, it was changed so you don't need the base form
or Japan Onyan, but I think you still do. Wait, do you still need Japan? No, you don't. No, yes, you do still need Jibanyan no matter what game you're playing.
Yeah, no matter what game
you're playing, you always need.
Oh my god! For Busters,
no matter what one of the 6 Yokai Watch games you can summon.
Wait, does Busters? Does the first Busters? Let me see the first Busters. You need
a bunch of different Jibanyan variants to touch me. Just to befriend him.
Wow.
But yeah. So easily.
Rank rating.
The Shogun. Just give me that. Oh, you Shogun out of 10. It is awesome.
Then there's. Okay.
So yeah. Next, let's move on to Homashura.
Homashura.
one of my second favorite legendary.
With the heart of a greater demon.
And it's a legendary. It's an S rank fire attribute yokai of the mysterious tribe.
I made a joke with Massa Face.
It's having Komashura's power.
Or seriously.
Anyways, this guy, you need to befriend Komain, Komajiro, Blazion, Kyuubi, Mad Mountain, Lava Lord, Casanova, and Quaken.
Wait, why don't you need Komiger?
I don't know. Why is one of them evolved and the other isn't? That's just confusing. And oddly enough, there are no yokai that are consistent between all ways to befriend this guy.
Well,
yep. No matter what, he can't. Yeah, the closest we have to that is Blazion, which appears in it was required to befriend him in every game except for Yokai Watch Busters 2 and Yokai Watch 3.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, Jesus, this video's almost 2.5 hours.
Oh, this one's 10.
Next up.
This guy is powerful.
So, next up, Elder Bloom.
I find this one to be really... and as far as I can remember, I'm pretty sure he just might be the strongest special attacker in the game. So moving on, we have Elder Bloom. Which is a restoration attribute. The restoration attribute S rank yokai of the Heart Bull tribe. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention their favorite foods of these two. Komashura is obviously milk, and obviously rice balls for Elder Bloom.
Yeah.
As for the yokai you need to unlock him, this one is pretty difficult. Now, Heal and Hung Gramps are easy.
You need Drump for this?
But you need to befriend Drump. Go out of your way to find a Timid Devil, which is pretty rare. You get Castellius Max by finding the rare gold or platinum bar item to view his Castellius.
Negasis!
And we're getting lucky of a friendly one. Negasis! No explanation needed. Luminoko, which as we've gone over is extremely luck-based.
And actually...
Betterfly, which actually isn't too bad. You just have to befriend both Edifly and Edifly to fuse them. So, yeah.
Yeah. Who the fuck is Hungry G?
An American version of Hungramps.
What? Hungry G.
So, yeah.
Rating for Elder Bloom?
I'll give Elder Bloom a 10 like all the other legendaries. He's a great restorator. In fact, he can actually revive unfainted yokai. I can insult him.
Then there's him.
Dandoodle. Dandoodle is a restoration attribute S rank and yokai of the Yuri tribe. And his favorite food is Chinese food.
Yeah.
So yeah. He's been. Yeah. He also. Alright. And the yokai required to unlock him are fairly easy with a few exceptions. And Majamite, Cut and Cheese, Drizzle, Composite, Unzer, and Nagatha are easy. Then we have Everfor, Origami, and Screek. Everfor, you need to get the Ageless powder and fuse it with Grumples, which can only be obtained in Terror Time chests. Which thankfully I got lucky to encounter in the regular game. Insomni, which can be found in the Infinite Inferno. And Screek, which you have to do a side quest. And Screek, which you have to do a side quest to befriend.
Yeah, you mean Poops Me.
Yes. I always like checking what yokai you need to befriend these guys.
Rating?
So rating for this guy, I will definitely give him a 10.
What?
Oh, apparently there's alternate versions of Komajiro.
KJ, remember from the anime?
I know, I didn't know he was in Busters too.
And finally, oh god, the one that has caused Alex so much pain and suffering.
I'll give him a 10. And despite how unnerving he is, he's very useful.
And the one that caused Alex a lot of pain and
And
suffering.
ironically, my favorite legendary, Gilgaros.
Gilgaros. Me, Gilgaros. You friend.
Gilgaros is apparently a color of Ogreless in particular. And he's an S rank lightning attribute yokai, the tough tribe. Oh, apparently Gilgaros was in the anime.
Yeah.
The yokai required.
Oh, God.
And this guy. This guy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, God. Just go over it.
Okay, let's go over this. So you need Cruncha, which is a Crank-a-Kai exclusive.
Wow, it's all the same in the main games.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 are the same yokai.
What? So
you need Cruncha, which can only be obtained with red coins or 5-star coins. Coins on the Crank-a-Kai.
Frost.
Which can only be obtained with yellow coins or 5-star coins in the Crank-a-Kai. Gemnyan, which can only be obtained through orange coins or 5-star coins in the Crank-a-Kai. Demona, which can only be obtained through pink coins or 5-star coins in the Crank-a-Kai. Anti-Heart, who can only be obtained through green coins or 5-star coins in the Crank-a-Kai. Count Cavity, who can only be obtained through blue coins or 5-star coins with the Crank-a-Kai. Eterna, who can only be obtained and with purple coins with 5-star. And Shadow Venok!
Oh, God.
Shadow Venok!
Alex. It was the last yokai he needed.
This one took me 3 months to get.
3 months?
3 fucking months.
3 months.
I finally got him though. Shadow Valve can only be obtained with a light blue coin or a 5-star coin in the Crank-a-Kai.
Did you use over 50 blue?
I used over 50 light blue coins before I got Shadow Venok.
And
the only
by
other one I kind of struggled with were Count Cavity and I think and Golden Young.
Count Cavity.
Out of the terrible trio in my eyes of the first game, and the first one I got was Count Cavity, and then Golden Yawn, and finally Shadow Venok. So
turn it off.
So
fucking turn off the music.
So yeah. In conclusion,
rating for Gilgaros.
We're closing out the video. We're gonna give our outro in a sec. I'll rate Gilgaros S. No, I'll give Gilgaros a 10 out of 10. Arguably my favorite legendary and one of my favorite yokai.
So this is where the critical aspect comes from.
So let's go over the game. First, let's talk about the music. This game's music is beautiful. Excuse this remix. This is the only remix I can. I didn't want to use the actual song.
Come on, and you have a fucking headache from listening to this.
Copyright claim? Not really.
I do. I have a slight headache. You've been listening to this for over 2 hours. So the music, it kicks ass.
The music is amazing.
It has this weird
there's this weird mystical vibe. It's kind of fun wobbly vibe too. I'm just a huge fan of this game's soundtrack and music variety.
Rating?
It's a boatload of fun. Definitely a 10.
As for what about gameplay?
First, let's go for graphics. This game is actually pretty awesome looking.
I mean, the only thing Jimmy pointed out.
Yeah, the graphics are they're clearly very well polished, and and each yokai has a lot of personality in its movement, in their movements and actions. So I'll give that a 10 too.
So as for the critical side here.
As for the critical side, the gameplay.
First
First off, let's start with the positives. the battle system. This game's battle system is addictive and fun as hell.
If you're into it.
If you don't like how slow Pokemon battles can be sometimes, and you want to be more interactive, real time interactive with them, give Yokai Watch a go. You're gonna have in certain later game fights, you're gonna have to really put your skill in management. You're gonna really have to put your your task management skills to the test. In terms of how to arrange your yokai, what position to turn the wheel to, using ultimates at the right time, and purifying your yokai, and even using items at the right time.
But the negative.
And the overworld is beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I like.
This is about gameplay.
Yeah. All right. And the overworld. It's fun to move around it.
Even though there's...
Sure, it does feel weird to be confined to a city the whole game. But I can give it credit where credit is due. The town of Springdale is a lot of fun to roam around in.
Then there's the negative side of it.
Then there's the negative side. Befriending yokai is extremely luck-based and honestly way more frustrating than it needs to be at times.
Why can't it just be automatic?
Why can't you just be automatic? Why can't there be something that you can do to guarantee befriending them?
There's a yokai. There's a yokai in the second game that makes befriending easier, correct?
Yeah, no. In the first game there was 2, but in the second game you unlock a watch feature that lets you increase the friendship
by poking them.
I recommend. We're giving our final thoughts, and we're almost
2 hours.
Yep, we're going to be done in
2 hours.
We'll be done in just a minute or 2.
Yeah, it's been over 2 hours.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
So I recommend using either her Casanova, Pinky Poo, or Dan Doodle on your team to make befriending a little easier.
Yeah.
And avoid using Casanova on Pooheel.
It's a big no-no.
Well, as they make yokai harder to befriend.
So, is that the only real negative with the gameplay you could find?
Also, the sprint meter can be a little unforgiving at times.
Of course.
Especially when you're trying to get around quick. Sure, there's the stamina item, but those can be a bit costly and hard to come by.
And aren't they? And how long do they last?
They last for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Which isn't very worthwhile.
Oh.
But
No snack tonight.
As for
what other things?
But
Bedtime.
almost.
Bedtime.
Just a minute.
So gameplay, overall rating.
I'll give the gameplay a 9. I love the way this game plays, but there are still a few flaws that slightly impede the experience.
But an overall objective score.
This game was a blast to play through, and I would gladly replay it again.
However,
even though there are a few parts that can be a little tedious, I'm gonna have to say I'll give this game a 10. This game was a ton of fun.
But unfortunately, the game kind of failed to take off.
In America.
We actually have 3 possible reasons as to why.
First off, the most obvious reason, immediately, the marketing.
Oh my God, it was terrible.
This game was marketed as, hey, look at all these funny and weird creatures that can humiliate people.
Did something happen? Something's happening.
It must be this yokai.
Blame this yokai.
And then they show a small amount of gameplay.
Second off, it's
the concept of yokai is unfamiliar to a lot of people in America. Unless you're expressly interested in Japanese mythology, the odds are you're not going to know what most of these are supposed to be. Like, I was like, why is there this ice girl? Or this lady with the big, this chatty lady with the big mouth? Why is there this lucky snake?
Yeah.
Hey. But they're actually all 3 of these are actually based on real Japanese myths and legends.
And finally, and the final nail in the coffin,
in the unfortunate widespread the unfortunate widespread perpetuation that the game is a Pokemon ripoff.
Of which, and the game actually got only nothing higher than a 7.
Yep.
And
ouch.
And the game. So in Japan, the game sold a total of 1.4 million copies.
It is and grew to rival Pokemon in its popularity.
How much did it sell? Only a third of that.
Less than a third of that.
400,000
in America. And the second game sold even worse. 10,000.
40,000.
40,000 copies.
That
is minuscule.
Well, so the second game aim review is
coming whenever.
I
hope to get it out within the next few weeks.
That's not certain.
But it's not certain.
And you need to really take your time with that. That being said, I'm Nozoren.
I'm Nozoren.
I'm Nozoren.
And I'm Emery. And 3, 2, 1.
Bonjour, my wonderful viewers. Bye-bye!